Hello everyone. Thank you for your love and support of Meg and I over 14 years of Young Life ministry as a family. My role with Young Life since moving back stateside in 2021 is sometimes hard to explain in words. And so through this video, I would like to invite you along to experience one of my trips to Nicaragua earlier this month. Thank you for your partnership. We love and appreciate each and every one of you.
Aquí estoy con Gilbert. I don't know why I'm speaking in Spanish, but here I am with Gilbert, my buddy.
Yay, we're in Nicaragua, finally. Woo.
Gilbert's one of my great friends who's part of our regional team. We work together a lot. Every week we're in conversation, so it's been a big joy. It's a big joy to be able to see him in person, so he picked me up from the airport.
Yeah, it's good to have my great friend John in Nicaragua. We're going to have a great week. Woohoo!
Si tú eres pandillero y sale de Puerto Príncipe y va a un pueblo pequeño y te encuentras.
Good morning, everyone, from La Finca. Here I've got Arlen, who's the camp director, and my friend Roy, who is in the Dominican Republic. We're here helping camp start dreaming for the future, see some of the things that we can continue to work on for big projects. We're walking around camp right now, taking a look at everything. I've got some of my friends back there who are on camp staff as well. So we're going to be looking at the water systems, the septic systems, the wells that we have. We're looking at electrical grid. We've already done inspections through all the cabins, taking a look at how things are going. We're talking about long-term investments here, stewardship of the resources, the investment that's made here. So camp is beautiful. We have a group that's come in. This is not a Young Life group, but this is kids from local churches that are here using the camp today. There's gonna be about 300 kids here. So we're gonna have a full house today. We're walking through the back part of the coffee plantation to take a look at the wells and natural springs that we have here at camp that provides all the water. It's one of our other wells here. It's about 100 feet deep. We've got quite a bit of water in it right now. At La Finca, we've got about 90,000 coffee plants. The coffee is used to help subsidize the cost of kids going to camp. You can see the coffee is growing here. And they've got 50 acres of coffee that support about 8,000 kids that come to camp here in Nicaragua every year. It also helps raise money for campers in the States for when we export coffee to 41 and change. It's a Young Life connection that we have with a ministry that's a nonprofit that sells coffee, and that also supports Nicaragua Young Life and local Young Life in the States, wherever it's bought. And all of this is cared for by William and his team of 9 guys right now that fertilize, that prune as needed, that care for the plants, plant new ones every year. And then they bring in, during the picking season, up to 100 pickers that help pick over a 3-month period all the coffee. And it's a huge blessing to Young Life to have this resource. And so protecting the land and improving the land and doing things the right way with agriculture is really important. And so they've been doing a lot of worm culture and organic compost using the waste from the kitchen. And you can see it just produces a ton of coffee. This coffee is not quite mature yet to be picked. It will turn this bright red and dark red when it's ready. But there are some lots here on camp that they're starting to pick. Actually, this week was their first time to send out pickers to start beginning to grab the first grains. And the hope is that in 2 days, they'll have enough to start processing. And over the next months through about February, they'll be picking coffee here. So you can see the whole camp has coffee all over, kind of around the main camp property, which is just a really fun way to support what happens with the kids. Here we're at the entrance to the labyrinth, which is a really great experience for campers. I'm going to take the shortcut to the center, but it's not a maze. It is a labyrinth. It's just a single path, but it's a great way for kids to come in here, have some alone time with the Lord, go through the twists and turns of it, and then come to the center where there's the cross, which leaders will share an encouraging message. Hey everyone, I want to introduce you to my friend Roy.
Hi, Roy Clifford here. I'm originally from North Carolina, but I live in the Dominican Republic. I'm on staff with Young Life. managed our camp there called Pico Escondido for about 15 years. And now I'm mostly focused on building a camp in Haiti, but also helping with projects at different Young Life camps. So we're here this week to train our team here at La Finca how to do what we call facilities audits, just to make sure that we keep all of our facilities in tip-top shape.
I want to introduce us to my buddy William.
Hola.
You might have seen in other pictures or videos. William es el encargado de café acá, que cuida todas las plantas de café que está aquí a la par. Que esa semana, ¿qué pasó con los granitos esa semana, que es nuevo esa semana?
Ok, entonces esta es una semana de graniteo, es una semana de limpieza. Vamos a quitar los primeros granos que han madurado para posteriormente tener una maduración uniforme en todas las plantas. Tenemos ahorita 12 personas recolectando 1 o 2 latas cada día.
This is a small community just down the road from the entrance to Young Life, and one of the other things we have to really be careful about is protecting the natural water sources. And so there's this little river that comes on the road here and comes out at this point where the community values highly. This is where they wash a lot of the agricultural products, like carrots that they produce here. And so it's really careful about protecting the natural resources. This is the mountain there, the potatoes that we planted a month and a half ago during a regional training. It's just a way to serve the community. I'm here walking in the community outside of camp. There's some of our cooks at camp that live pretty far from camp, and they got a long walk and not the greatest of roads, and just wanted to kind of have a little perspective of what life is like working at La Finca. So we'll see how long it takes me to get to camp. As you might have noticed, it's really wet here, and rain is something that's a great blessing and also something we have to manage. And so we've got these drainage ditches alongside the road to help us direct water from the mountain to under the road into a little river. And so I'm on the outskirts of part of the property behind the big dining hall. And we've had the mountain kind of collapsing down on us because of the rains, and it fills up our gutters. And so one of our projects is to be looking at some land surveying and seeing how we can manage stormwater better so that it drains effectively into the rivers and help protect the mountain from continuing to fall down to erosion. And those areas that it's eroding is also where we have coffee planted. And so that erosion is also impacting our coffee production, which obviously hurts the ability to continue to subsidize the kids' camps that come here. So here's our kitchen and dining hall. We've got a pond. We have some canoes and kids swim in. This is our lake house here. And we've got our gym. It's over here. And then behind all of this, we've got the different cabins where we can host up to 350 people comfortably in beds. Here I am at the center of camp, where we've got some fun sports activities, and the cabins are. Then we have our big club room here, and behind the club room there's more cabins, but you might see some guys up there, some of my friends that are working here at the maintenance crew. There's a new little cabin that we're building up there on that foundation that will be designed especially for teen moms and their babies, to have a nice private area and a safe place for the kids to be here, so that those moms can experience their Young Life camp too and have a place for their kids while they're experience the clubs and the time to play with the other youth that come. It rains a lot here, and we're actually getting out of rainy season, but as you can see, it's come down pretty hard. We call this an aguacero.
Y ahí estuvo ahí pido también. ¿Y qué le de paso?
Just to give a little tour of where I typically stay. when I'm here in Nicaragua. It's called the family cabin. Here's the inside of the family cabin. It's a little kitchenette, dining area, seating area, and this is one of the 2 bedrooms. And then the bathroom, which that's the door to the other bedroom there, that has the famous Widowmaker shower head, which provides a little bit of hot water.
For this coming harvest beginning in December, William is anticipating to produce 75,000 pounds of coffee. 55,000 pounds will be exported to the States to our partner ministry, 41 and change. The remaining 20,000 pounds will be roasted at camp so that leaders can sell La Finca coffee in their local communities to help cover their kids' camp's fees. The first quality coffee is also served to our Young Life campers. This coffee is of significantly better quality than what they can afford to drink back home. William is someone who I've discipled and mentored for the last few years, and I also regularly bring him replacement parts from the States for the roasting operation. For many years, he has been operating a small 6-pound per batch roaster. Recently, the team invested in a larger 30-pound roaster to significantly increase the roasting capacity and efficiency. This trip, I was able to bring him a special valve he couldn't acquire in Nicaragua, which has helped reduce the roasting time from 34 minutes to 16 minutes per 30-pound batch. I helped him troubleshoot and dial in the new roaster on this trip. I never thought I would become a coffee production and roasting expert, especially since I do not drink nor like the taste of coffee. I just bring dozens of pounds back for Meg's consumption and to give to friends.
Llamado a primeramente ser tus discípulos, pero también, Señor, nos has dado la gran comisión de ir.
También habla del discipulado.
Hola amigos, mi nombre es Saboni y soy el director regional para América Central Sur, o Nicaragua Sur, Costa Rica y Panamá. Es una bendición para nosotros tener un equipo regional donde John está en este equipo, y ha sido una bendición para nosotros tenerlo a él. Él nos ayuda mucho con todos los asuntos ministeriales, específicamente con la parte del campamento en Nicaragua. Él está trabajando mucho en el desarrollo, sostenimiento y mantenimiento del campamento en Nicaragua, y también ayudándonos a desarrollar el liderazgo de la región completa. O sea que para nosotros es una bendición que él esté en este equipo.
Hola, soy Arlen, soy directora del campamento de la Finca, Nicaragua. Hemos trabajado con John y estamos muy agradecidos por todas las visitas que él ha hecho a Nicaragua, y también estamos agradecidos por todo el apoyo que brindan ustedes para que él pueda darnos nuestra ayuda espiritual y en muchas ideas para nuestro proyecto.
It's been a really good trip here to Nicaragua. We got a lot done with inspection because it was leadership training camp. Starting yesterday and into today, I got to see a lot of my friends too that I don't always get to see on these trips when I'm spending time with the camp staff. I'm currently sitting across the street from the airport at a hotel where I've dropped off the carbon borrowing, and Saboni will be able to pick up later tomorrow. So it's been a good 7 days, really tiring. I'm ready to get home, ready to go see the kids and see Mag. But thank you for all you do. Thank you for the way that you've loved and supported us. It's an absolute privilege and blessing to be able to come here and visit some coworkers, but also some really dear friends that have really blessed me and challenged me, and people I've been able to invest in and love on. we're continuing to reach more kids for Jesus. So thank you for coming along the ride with Meg and I for so many years as we've supported ministry here in Central America. I hope you've enjoyed this little quick, brief glance into what I get to do on these trips. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.